Hello everybody, Spooky Sandwoman here. Thank you for checking out the second episode of Seduce Me the Otome. Things are kind of weird. My grandfather passed away. My dad's a dick. My best friends are pretty cool. Uh, Prissy, popular girls that no one likes, except people who are trying to be cool just for the sake of it. My mother doesn't care. Uh, Shit's not good. No. Anyway, after our grandfather's funeral, we found out that he gave us his estate. So our dad, being a dick, um, is just letting us move in at 18, still in school. Yeah. Hey, Dad!
Hey, honey.
As I got into the car, I noticed my father looked troubled, clutching at his steering wheel and staring straight ahead, as if something was really bothering him.
About what happened yesterday. I'm sorry for yelling at you. Does your cheek still hurt?
No, it's nothing to worry about.
I mean it. I shouldn't have laid a finger on you. You know that you're my most precious daughter. You're all that I have.
Then don't hit me! Yet he couldn't bring himself to say what he could never say to me for such a long time. I always wanted to hear those words to affirm how he really felt, but I guess even now he couldn't say it to me. Douche. I turned my head away to look out the window. There was no point in waiting for something that was never going to come. And like that, he started to drive and the conversation between us ended. I decided to focus my attention on the passing scenery. We were taking the usual route to grandfather's house. It was located within the vicinity of the school district, but it was pretty far from the school and from where our house was. He had always lived alone. He insisted on doing things by himself, even at his age living in such a large house. I wondered, did he pass away with no one at his side as well? It sounded so lonely and sad. God, why am I itchy? It was strange that he decided on living all alone in his large estate. If anything, he could have lived with us. Though he and my father probably would have given each other the silent treatment the entire time. Maybe living alone was preferable to that. I actually hadn't visited him for quite a while. Visits to his house were most frequent when I was a child, and I had grown up long since then. Last time I visited, though, I thought he looked just as he usually was, happy and healthy. But things change. In the back of my mind, I knew that he would have to leave one day. It wasn't like humans could live forever. Does that sound like foreshadowing? It kind of does. So why did my heart feel so heavy? The car ride was mostly spent in silence until he spoke up again.
How was school? Maintaining your grades, I hope.
Ugh. Yeah, I've been trying my best as of so far.
Trying? That's not really doing the best you can, is it?
With my father, only some words I said were filtered through his ears. It was difficult to keep up a conversation without eventually talking about academics or my future, even if it was something loosely based on it. He always found a way to integrate it in whenever we talked.
Anyway, your belongings are in the trunk. There isn't a lot, so I'm sure you can manage bringing them inside the house. After all, you are on the road to being independent now.
Yes, I can manage on my own. The usual silence resumed between us. I really wasn't sure what to say around him, especially when most of the time we didn't share the same opinions. One question did linger in my mind, though. If he was going to justify acting so nonchalant at grandfather's funeral, I had the right to at least know why. Ooh. If I try again, he's probably gonna hit me. If I leave it alone, I'm never gonna know. Ooh, did not mean to blow exactly on the mic, sorry. I'm gonna try again. Say, Dad, about you and Grandpa.
We are not talking about this.
I feel like we should be, because Grandpa did leave us yesterday, so...
I wouldn't care if he had left even long before that. I do not want to hear it, and that is the end of this conversation.
As always, he managed to shut down any other form of conversation related to him. It was just like what happened last night. I opened my mouth slightly, but I closed it again. It was like talking to a brick wall. It wasn't like I could find out anything by somehow arguing my way through it. All right then. I leaned against the car door and stared out the window. I really couldn't think. What would this place be like? I'd been to my grandfather's house before, but it was one thing visiting and another actually living there. How would I manage living on my own without any training to really care for a house? Is that really what you're worried about? How about making food and living? I knew that naturally the bills would be paid by my parents, but who inherited grandfather's stocks to the corporation, but I'd never lived independently before. Thinking about it made me feel like some kind of bird being pushed out of the nest. Though I was technically an adult, I felt unprepared and a bit daunted at the prospect of actually moving into a new place. Most people my age would be ecstatic moving out. After all, it would symbolize some kind of change in their lives, like being on the road to independence. But it felt like it was nothing of the sort. I really hoped I wouldn't let my parents down. I wouldn't want to let my grandfather down. What would he be saying right now? I gazed up at the passing clouds in the sky. If you're out there, grandfather, how would you be doing? Would there be anything you'd want to tell me at this moment? And of course, no answer. What was I doing, searching for an answer in a heaven that would or would not exist? I ducked my head to stare at the blur of trees and cars from the car window. My head was definitely going into the clouds there for a moment. Either way, I found myself being driven off to my new home. Dang! The car rolled to a stop and I drifted out of my thoughts.
Here we are. Go on in.
All right. Tell Mom I love her.
All right.
I love you, Dad. No, make sure to come by and visit us often. No, I'm gonna miss you lots. Nothing other than a blank stare. I paused for a bit before reaching for the car door handle, waiting for any form of goodbye. But he didn't speak again. Wow! I sighed and exited the car, hearing my dad pop open the trunk. I saw the two large bags I packed last night that were large enough to carry only the things I needed. I took them out, placed one bag on each shoulder, and closed the trunk. He then drove off, leaving me alone in front of the mansion. I watched the blue car fade into the distance off of the road before turning to see my new home. There it is. It's huge. My grandfather gave me this? It's hard to believe. The house was framed by a tall set of gates, and I hesitantly pushed them aside to take in the entire estate. The house still looked like it was when I last visited him. At a glance, it seemed kind of intimidating with its size, though if I came closer, it was clear that there was more to it than that. The brick walls were framed by shrubbery and lovely flowers, giving it a homey and welcoming look, but in contrast, into the tall doors into the house gave me a feeling of grandeur. Who knew what was waiting for me? But I wouldn't back down at this moment. I took out the key to the front doors and unlocked them. Blah, 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 I can't speak. Well, might as well make myself at home. I'll be staying here for quite a while anyways. That's when I saw them. The hunky boys! Oh. Lying on the floor was a group of men. They were all unconscious, but there was no explanation as to why they were there in the first place. I dropped my bags as I let the door close on its own behind me. Huh? Who the heck are these guys? Why are they here? What's going on? Some of them had open wounds. The blood was staining the floor and the scent was intermingling with the air. I couldn't help but feel bad for them instinctively, but nevertheless, I was shocked and a bit angry at the sudden intrusion. My mind suddenly went from caring and concern to confused and demanding answers. Who are you guys? No response. I'll call the police! Still nothing. None of them seemed to be awake to answer or respond to me. It seemed surreal to have random strangers in the house I just moved into, but I wanted answers quickly. That was until... Eep! Get away from me!
Woman, you're going to let me kiss you.
Excuse me? I couldn't believe it myself, but within a mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from lying on the floor to being right in front of my face. What was even more odd was the fact that I felt serene and calm about it. Why? Solely a desire. What? What? No. No. Slowly a desire burned from my chest, telling me to accept his kiss even when my mind vehemently refused. Oh, Lordy-loo. Uh-huh. Go ahead. No. When a random stranger asks to let you kiss him, you say no. You say no. You say no.
Good.
No! Not good! Oh god, I made the noise too. But oh god, this is awkward. As he kissed me, I could feel my body go weak. I didn't know why but that kiss was draining me of my energy, and yet it was so good and made my heart sing. Oh my god, what the fuck did I get myself into? It was a strange and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve on my body. I could feel Go! No. No.
Sam, stop it.
Yeah, thank you.
Hmm?
The person kissing me, Sam was his name, glanced behind him.
I said stop. Now.
Thank you.
Fine.
Ugh. I hate kissy noises. Yeah. Is that my dad? Looks like my dad. Finally, he pulled back, and I was left standing there in a daze. Oy. What? Huh? I couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely enwrapped by the kiss, and my thoughts that had melted into the depths of my forgotten memories. Oh my god, what is this?
Please forgive my brother. He's a bit reckless.
I guess so.
At least I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now.
Because you used your abilities on her.
Sam, you're such a reckless brute. Taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her.
Oh god, why are these guys in my house? Oh, this is bad.
Shut that pretty boy mouth of yours before I rip it off your pretty boy face.
What's going on?
Jeez, you guys. Can we not fight right now?
How many
Not
more
all
boys
of us
are
are in the
here?
best state.
I just want to go to bed.
I guess you are right, Matthew.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Matthew.
I agree.
However, as the men got up and started to chat freely, my thoughts began to reassemble, and I remembered my confusion and anger once again, only now multiplied tenfold, because there were 5 guys standing in front of me. What?
Huh? Did you say something beautiful?
Don't call me that. And I exploded. What is going on here? Why the hell are you all here in my house? Why are you all wounded? Why did you kiss me? Who are you guys? Oh, what a phrase. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is bad. And you know what? I couldn't help exploding, but after being taken advantage of and being left in a mush state, my words escaped without filter. I definitely scared the men around me, even the man who kissed me. That one, the green. Wait a second. The guy who kissed me...
Ouch! What's your problem?
Yeah! What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like that. What? Are you some kind of pervert? Oh, this game. Oh, this game. My family's probably hearing this and going, what the fuck is she playing?
Pervert! It was only a kiss!
Still! It meant nothing to you, but it means a lot to me! Isn't my first kiss?
What? Was it your first kiss?
Uh...
Ow! Hey, what was that for?
Oh, this is fun. I know first kisses aren't exactly amazing and full of sparkles and something out of a fairy tale, but I'd at least expect it to be more than just something forced. Oh
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
my god. This game. Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back.
I'm very leaning towards hitting him again, or I could ask for an apology.
How? You're just being violent now!
Yeah. You deserved it. Anyway, if you try to if you try to pull any funny business in the future, just a fair warning, I know Taekwondo. I wish I did. I think I've bickered enough. Time to get back to the main issue. So, what exactly are all of you doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know this abode belonged to anyone, nor did we have the time to take that into consideration.
Uh-huh. What? What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently. We just escaped from a deadly fight that could have ended our lives.
Okay.
Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked, so we quickly came inside.
And passed out in my foyer. The last time I remembered, there were laws preventing strangers from stepping on private property. Although considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely flustered lady.
Oh, gosh.
It's hard to explain, truly. We're not exactly normal.
No shit. Not normal. What are you guys, demons or something? I asked almost jokingly, but the boys seemed to take my question differently.
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
Oh god, what did I get myself into? Eh?
We're incubi, miss. Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Oh, Lordy. My thoughts exactly, Spooky. Incubi? The fabled demons that existed to haunt humans, make them sex-crazed monsters? I'm not screaming that. The mythical beings that could look like anyone just to get into your pants. Oh no, this game. The imaginary monsters you only saw in TV, in movie or TV.
Hello? Did you hear him?
Shut the fuck up, Sam. I immediately don't like you.
We're telling the truth.
I don't know which one of you said that. Oh, it must have been you because your mouth's open.
Do you think she's still processing it?
No, I just immediately come to terms with you guys being incubi and stuff.
Yes, and she'll understand right about...
Right. It was funny while it lasted, but it's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist. Oh gosh, that was cool. There was no way it existed. That would be practically impossible.
Ahem. Incubi is the correct plural form. And yes, we do exist.
Prove it. As soon as the words left my mouth, I instantly regretted them. Oh god, don't kiss me again.
Very well. Eric, go ahead.
I'm going to assume the guy in the red is Eric. Yep.
Very well.
Oh no. Don't kiss me. Please don't kiss me. Please don't kiss me.
My sweet, you're so tempting with such non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise
No,
you'll enjoy
no,
every minute
no.
of it. And maybe you'll even want more.
No! What? Mm. Oh god. This is a wonderful game to play on YouTube. Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity. Staring into Eric's eyes, I felt waves of heat course through my chest and onto my face. painting my cheeks red in their wake. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Oh god, no, Chicky, no, stop. Yeah, okay. Oh no, don't kiss me, please don't make the. Oh, and he made the noise. Ugh. With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was sent spinning in a heated, passion-filled pleasure. Yeah, I could feel my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
All right, that's enough.
Thank you.
Aw, very well. I feel so much better.
Oh. As he pulled away, I was left in a mental mush pool. I felt weak in the knees despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. I think I'm going to...
Ah, where are our manners? I'm James, and these are my brothers. Sam, Eric, Matthew, and Damien.
Miss, are you okay?
Can I just faint and get this over with?
Shit. She fainted.
I knew it. Shut up, Sam. I can't believe it. Incubi. Real... It all spun around my head until I saw only black. Oh no. Floating in the darkness, my mind kept replaying the scene over and over again, reminding my body of the touch of the incubi's lips against mine. Ugh. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me and my eyelids unwillingly opened. Huh? Where? Oh, I'm in a room. I'm in a bedroom. There's a bed. I hope I'm in it. And there's a fire! Cool. You know what? I'm gonna end this episode off right here. Oh my god, things have gotten 43 times more weird. I am so sorry. Anyway, next episode, maybe we're gonna find more about these guys. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and like, comment, or subscribe. Share with your friends if they like dating sims or they just like me. Face palming a whole bunch. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye.